today we're actually going to look at Hong Kong passport holders. So in the last 2 or 3 years, the Australian government has provided a range of extra benefits to Hong Kong passport holders, and we're going to look at some of those and how they allow certainly Hong Kong passport holders an easier pathway to permanent residence. Under the graduate visa program, Hong Kong passport holders are eligible to apply for a 5-year graduate visa. That also extends to BNO, or British Overseas Passport holders. So you're allowed to apply for a 5-year graduate visa. Now that's a real bonus. That allows you a large amount of time to acquire skills and work experience, gain of skill assessment, and that's one of the key elements of a permanent visa. What it also does is if you're a Hong Kong passport holder and you currently hold a 457, a 482 and the 485 visa, after effectively 4 years in Australia, or in fact 3 years, you're eligible to apply for a 191 permanent visa. Now this is a real sort of an advantage for Hong Kong passport holders. The 191 is a permanent visa. So you get PR from a 191. The 191 requirements are going to be that you've lived and worked in a regional area, lived, worked, studied in a regional area for 3 years. Now, you will of course still need a skill assessment. There's also an allowance for language where most permanent visas require a person to have effectively IELTS 6 in all bands, or the equivalent in PTE. And just noting one more thing, at the moment TOEFL IBT is not recognised as of July the 1st until further notice. So, but with the Hong Kong passport holder, you're able to apply for a permanent visa even if you have only functional English, effectively IELTS 5 in all bands. You will be required to pay an additional fee at a later stage when the visa is prior to approval, but either way you have a dedicated PR pathway that is not open to any other passport holder. So there's some real advantages for those folks who are in Hong Kong. You can start your journey with a student visa. You may well start your journey as a sponsored employee, but that is going to be a 3-year pathway in optimal circumstances, a 3-year pathway to permanent residence. So if you're Hong Kong passport holders, let's come and have a chat. We can see how we can help you with that permanent residence.